Don't forget to go to ashkicking.com for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products.
Hi, I'm Brianna, and you're watching Deontay's Boxing Nation.
AJ got more pull because they got more people who love boxing and they flood the gates. So, of course, Dion wanted to fight him, but this guy don't really want to fight. Why won't he go ahead and fight him? See, he'll have all four of the belts. I'm telling you, you have four, then you don't have to worry about it. And see, and I think that it's good for the game, and it's good for the sport. I said, but you got to step up. You know what? Just like Riddick Bowe told me, I said, why you ain't fighting? Well, my manager didn't want me to fight Lennox to him. And I'm like, they messed up the game. They messed up the game. Now you got somebody out there fighting when you fight and all this, and so you don't get the credibility. But he said, but I beat you, Holy. I said, well, yeah, you did beat me, but you ain't follow the rules. I said, just like Lennox Lewis didn't follow the rules. Well, all he had to do is fight John Ruiz. And then I said, when I beat John Ruiz, then he said, that ain't a real belt. I said, but in that case, you didn't win the first shooting because it wasn't real belts. I'm talking it's integrity. You know, see, when one thing I can say about what I did in the game of boxing, I ain't break no rules. I ain't break no rules. If I was supposed to fight somebody, I fought it. I'm not going to say I'm going to fight you, then I'm not going to fight you. I said, I fought you.
Deontay's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So you guys heard on my channel what Luis King Kong Ortiz had to say about Anthony Joshua versus Wilder. You heard what Tyson Fury had to say. You heard what Carl Froch had to say. And now you guys are hearing what Evander Holyfield had to say about this situation with Anthony Joshua. And once again, everyone is in accord. Everyone is in sync and corroborating with each other when it comes to blaming this on Anthony Joshua. I just told you guys in my previous video, don't you guys find it pretty interesting that all of these boxers, it doesn't matter if they're from America, it doesn't matter if they're from the UK, they're all saying the same thing. And they are all putting pressure on who? Not Deontay Wilder, but Anthony Joshua. Evander Holyfield, who is usually very reserved. I mean, he's never the type of person to come out and say someone is ducking, etc., etc., etc. But when you hear Evander Holyfield come out and say he don't want to fight, he don't want to fight, you know that it is unanimous. Once again, guys, the pressure is becoming unbearable for Anthony Joshua. You have fans, you have reporters, you have professional fighters only looking at Anthony Joshua and wondering why he won't fight this man, Deontay Wilder. Like I said in my previous video, notice there are no reporters hounding Deontay Wilder, asking him why he won't fight Anthony Joshua, when is he going to fight Anthony Joshua, etc., etc. All of the reporters, regardless if it's reporters from the UK, if it's reporters from the States, they are hounding Anthony Joshua. They're not hounding Deontay Wilder. That tells you everything you need to know. Now, something else that Evander Holyfield mentioned, he compared this situation to the Riddick Bowe versus Lennox Lewis situation. For those of you guys that don't know the history on that story, Riddick Bowe, who obviously was the former heavyweight champion of the world, when he beat Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis became his mandatory. Now, Lennox Lewis, he fought in a title eliminator to become the mandatory. He knocked out Razor Ruddock. Now, Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe, they had a history because Lennox Lewis actually stopped Riddick Bowe in the Olympics. So you would think that Riddick Bowe would have wanted to avenge that loss that he suffered in the Olympics, but that was not the case. Riddick Bowe, he understood from his previous experience that beating Lennox Lewis would not be an easy task. So what did Riddick Bowe decide to do? Riddick Bowe, he decided to give up his belt rather than face the undefeated, very, very dangerous Lennox Lewis. And I agree with Evander Holyfield, because today you have a very similar situation with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. We know that Anthony Joshua, he is trying to prolong this Deontay Wilder clash for as long as he can. Even in the contract that they sent to Deontay Wilder, they did something that I have never seen any fighter or promoter do, which is offer a contract that allows the fighter to fight someone else first before he gets in the ring with the main person on the contract. Like I said, I've never seen that before, but clearly Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn, as Tyson Fury said, they want to try to make as much money as they can before they get in the ring with Deontay Wilder. So that's what Evander Holyfield had to say about this situation. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.